Panasonic made one of the prettiest full-frame cameras ever, and then forgot to give it a viewfinder. I know, but here's the thing. The Lumix S9 Mark II might actually fix everything that frustrated photographers about the original. And if the rumors are true, this could become the compact full-frame camera to beat. Let's break down what went wrong, what's coming next, and whether you should wait or buy now. And hey, if you're into camera breakdowns, rumors, and real-world reviews, make sure you like the video, share it with a friend, and hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. So when Panasonic dropped the Lumix S9 in May 2024, the camera world went a little crazy. A full-frame sensor, gorgeous retro design, multiple color options, and a price tag of just $1,499? Sound perfect, right? Well, not quite. See, Panasonic made some bold choices. And by bold, I mean questionable. First, no electronic viewfinder. None. You're shooting everything on the back screen, which is fine indoors, but try composing a shot on a sunny beach in Bali. Good luck seeing anything. Second, no hot shoe, just a cold shoe, which means you can mount a microphone up there, sure. But flash? External monitors? With power? Forget it. There's literally no electronic connection. And here's the really painful one. No mechanical shutter. The S9 is electronic only. So if you're planning to follow a cyclist or a bus drives through your frame, those vertical lines turn into slanted diagonals. Rolling shutter city. Oh, and flash photography? Basically impossible. The electronic shutter causes horizontal banding with any external flash. And for video creators, recording limits. Just 10 minutes at 6K and 15 minutes at 4K before the camera stops. No active cooling fan means the body heats up and forces you to take breaks. So yeah, beautiful camera, full frame power, but some real compromises that left hybrid shooters scratching their heads. But here's where it gets interesting. Panasonic has been listening, and based on what we're seeing from their newer cameras like the S1 II and S5 II, the S9 Mark II could be a completely different story. First up, a built-in EVF. Now, Panasonic already proved they can squeeze viewfinders into tiny bodies. Remember the old ZS200 travel camera? Compact with a pop-up EVF. Rumors suggest the S9 II might get something similar. Maybe a small corner viewfinder or even a clever pop-up design. This alone would make it infinitely more usable for photography. Next, a proper hot shoe with actual electronic contacts, meaning you could finally use dedicated microphones, video lights, or even flash units without weird workarounds. And the big one, an optional mechanical shutter, or at minimum, an electronic first curtain shutter that allows flash sync. This would eliminate the rolling shutter nightmares and finally make the S9 II a legitimate photography tool, not just a video machine. For video folks, expect improved thermal management. Maybe not a full fan like the S5 II, but better heat dissipation that extends recording times beyond those frustrating 15-minute limits. Oh, and autofocus. Panasonic's latest firmware updates have seriously improved face and eye tracking across their entire lineup. The S9 II would almost certainly inherit these upgrades, bringing it closer to Sony-level tracking performance. Now, one thing that probably won't change? The real-time LUT system. This was actually one of the S9's best features. The ability to apply film-style color grades directly in camera using the Lumix Lab app. Content creators loved it, and it'll definitely carry over. Same 24-megapixel full-frame sensor from the S5 II. Maybe refined image processing. Possibly better high ISO performance. But the bones? They're solid already. So here's the honest truth. Panasonic hasn't said a single word about the S9 Mark II. Not officially anyway. But if we look at their release patterns, the original S9 launched in May 2024. Panasonic typically refreshes consumer cameras every 2 to 3 years. Their current priority seems to be the S1H2 for professional filmmakers and possibly the long-awaited LX103 Compact. In early 2025, they announced the S1 II to strong reception. So realistically, don't expect the S9 Mark II until late 2026 at the earliest. More likely 2027. I know, that's a while. As for price, the original launched at $1,499. With the added EVF, hot shoe, and potential mechanical shutter, expect somewhere between $1,599 and $1,799 for the Mark II. Still competitive in the compact full-frame segment, but a bump to cover those hardware additions. So should you wait for the S9 too? Or buy something now? Here's my take. If you're a travel photographer who wants full-frame quality without carrying a tank, and you found the original S9 almost perfect but couldn't get past the missing viewfinder weight, the Mark II is being built for you. If you're a content creator who needs a proper hot shoe for external mics and lights, and recording limits frustrate you, wait. Panasonic knows this is a pain point. If you're a hybrid shooter who switches between video and stills all day, and rolling shutter is a deal breaker, the Mark II with mechanical shutter could finally make this camera legitimate for both. But if you need a camera right now, the Sony a7C II has everything: EVF, mechanical shutter, incredible autofocus. It's $2,198, but it's the complete package today. Or grab the Panasonic S5 II for around $2,000. Same sensor as the S9, but with viewfinder, mechanical shutter, hot shoe, dual card slots, active cooling, everything. Just in a bigger body. Look, the original Lumix S9 was one of those cameras that felt packed with unbelievable potential, yet somehow locked inside a set of limitations that kept it from truly shining. It was a beautiful little machine, compact, stylish, and surprisingly capable for its size. You could see exactly what Panasonic was trying to do. It felt like they were this close to creating something genuinely iconic. And then, right at the finish line, they held back on a few key things that would have taken it over the top. But the S9 Mark II? Now, that is where things get interesting. Because if Panasonic decides to fix the hot shoe, finally give us a proper EVF, and add a mechanical shutter option for people who want that reliability and precision, then we might be looking at one of the most compelling compact full-frame cameras of the entire decade. A camera that not only looks premium but shoots like a dream. One that delivers performance without forcing creators to make weird compromises. And honestly, we won't have to wait long to find out how serious Panasonic is about this upgrade cycle. 2026 is shaping up to be a massive year for mirrorless cameras. And if the S9 II lands with the right improvements, it could easily become a fan favorite. If you want to stay locked in on every leak, every rumor, and every confirmed announcement about the Lumix S9 Mark II and pretty much every other major camera coming in 2026, make sure you're subscribed. I'm breaking all of it down in real time. Now I want to hear from you. Which feature matters most to you in the S9 Mark II? Are you Team EVF? Do you absolutely need that mechanical shutter? Or is there some other upgrade Panasonic must include for you to even consider it? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.